I am Lady Clarity. Welcome to my home, which I now consider to be your home. For every home of light worldwide is a welcoming place of love. And when you say, "Welcome home, my beloved," to every one in whom there burns the flame of love toward God, there is the beginning of a beautiful conversation wherein love is expressed in all its glory and intimacy. Long, long ago, in a past life, I saw into the future when I would be working with a number of conscious individuals who would assist in bringing forth a great movement of light of the heart. Little did I know then what shape this dream would take. And yet now in the ascended state, I see all. I behold love as the all within all. Therefore I come unannounced this day to bless you with the fragrance of roses and lilies and daffodils and pansies and all of those precious flowers that you love and appreciate. And in the sacred scents of light and the aromas of God's majesty within nature, there is captured and now diffused unto you a blessing of clarity. Clarity of mind, clarity of heart, clarity of consciousness. During your meditations, many of you desire greater clarity about all manner of things, your life, your purpose, your sacred mission. If you call to me, I will assist you in developing greater clarity. For when all is clear, the definitions of life are resolved, the issues at hand are brought to bear gently and consciously through one's choices. There may be resolution, there may be transmutation and divine intervention. I was purposed in my final incarnation in maintaining a harmonic state of peace within my heart, as an infusion of light for all who came into my sphere of influence. And you, blessed hearts, can choose likewise to be that point of harmony and balance for hundreds and thousands as you effuse your essence of godliness, as you perfume the earth with joy, reverence, holiness, love. It is a day of loving, yes, and every day may be a day of loving. Loving God, loving one another, loving every moment. For in the sacredness of the universal now, there is love broadcast into the future, into the past, and into this moment of timelessness where God exists, where love is real, and where all hearts meld as one heart, as in your meditation. Oh, the Blessed Mother Mary, how I know her now more than ever, how I revere her work, her service for humanity. I have been in training with her since my ascension to bring aspects of the mission of the Immaculate Heart into play, both within this community and other spiritual communities that I was privileged to be a part of, to touch, and even at times to represent. When the love of the Divine Mother is felt as that nourishing aspect of God's eternal love for each child, it is truly a new day of awakening to the Spirit and a blessing to every being. So be clear, dearest ones, in your motives and your desires, for your motives and desires are all important, and when they are trued within the matrix of perfection of your true self, all alights magnanimously within your world to move you forward on your sacred journey unto the light, unto eternality and perfect joy. Enter beingness within your heart each day in some divine way and rediscover your nature as God, your nature as love. Thank you, my precious hearts, my beloved ones. And again, welcome to my home, now your home of light. Thank you, everyone. We will watch the video of the Master Omraam Mikhail Ivanhoff singing and leading the giving of the Aum. And we do it 8 times. And for those who just have been doing the Paneurythmy, this is one of the steps within the Paneurythmy, the one that's very gentle and slow, and you kind of raise up and then you lift your trailing foot up a little bit, and then you alternate, and it's very amazing and sacred. So we'll give the Aum now with the Master. nice segue into reading the daily meditation. And if we have it in French and Spanish, we don't? Okay. So I'll read the daily meditation of the Master for today, St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. In order to receive beneficial currents from space, you have to open up. The Lord has poured out all His blessings in abundance, and if you do not receive them, it is because your view of life is so limited that you have severed the bond with Him. And then you complain, "Oh, nobody hears me, nobody comes to help me, I'm alone, abandoned." It is not possible for God to exist. Human beings are extraordinary. They put themselves into deplorable situations, and then they draw the conclusion that God does not exist. No more than that. Yet, if they made some small effort to open themselves to Him and communicate with Him, they would discover that He has always been there to support and enlighten them, and that if they have not received this help or light, it is because they were closed. Someone who limits themselves hurts themselves. So make the effort to open up, to expand. You will be captivated with wonder and feel the blessings of the divine presence everywhere, above you, around you, and within you. We have a wonderful song, the Lorica of St. Patrick, so I think it's appropriate that we play that today. And the words will be also on the screen. And let's see what number it is. Anybody know that number by heart?
117, maybe? 117.
117, Mona knows it. Lorica of St. Patrick.
I bind unto myself this day the power of God to hold and lead, His eye to watch, His mind to stay, and His ear to hearken to my need. The wisdom of my God to teach, His hand to guide, His shield to ward, the word of God to give me speech, and His heavenly host to be my guard. Christ be with me, Christ within me, Christ behind me, and Christ before, Christ beside me, Christ to win me, Christ to comfort and to restore. I bind unto myself this day the virtues of the starlit heaven,
Thank you. Some of you may not know who Lady Clarity really is, who she was and who she is. So, Dennis, you get to tell us maybe one story about Lady Clarity, and if we have the image of her, the beautiful wedding picture of her, there's one right up here, yet we have one just outside our sanctuary in Livingston, in the room adjacent to the sanctuary, that someone put together, probably with Dennis's help, that's amazing. And I made the request, I think a couple days ago, that we actually make this image available as both a 5x7 and 8x10 image, because it's such a beautiful picture of Carla. Carla, Dennis's wife. So tell us a little bit about her. And she wasn't on the program, but you know what? She was always going to be on the program.
I'll just hold the mic. Well, to describe her in a few words is like your best friend. Someone that will listen to you, and actually you felt like you were connected to her. You were like there was some real inner understanding of her. You know, she got you, she understood you. And people that knew her would say, that is my best friend. You know, and it's just like a person who really had an ability to go inside you and really maybe even give you inner guidance, and in a very soft and gentle way. It was very gentle, yet clear. You know, she had 2 daughters. I have 2 stepdaughters. And they are exceptional girls and high achievers. One's got a PhD and 2 master's degrees, and the other one's has a master's degree and taught high school chemistry and biology and things like that. So, you know, just very bright. And so the way, you know, she brought them up was her management of the girls and myself was you know, somehow you wanted to do your best. You wanted to, you know, bring out the best in yourself, to bring that smile, and it was just a joy to be here. She also was a manager of a company, and she prayed over people. She really put energy into people. And if you have someone that you love or somebody, the more you pray over that person, more energy you put into that person, that light, that golden light shines in them. And you want to, you know, just outpicture that perfection that she saw in you and held that vision for you. So it was a lot of joy to be around her. Just to be around her was just, you know, just joy. A story, let me see if I can come up with a story about her. The story I'd like to share is that she had a beautiful voice, and she sang in the Self-Realization Fellowship Choir for maybe 20, 30 years, something like that. And there was always a light around her, a shiningness around her face when she was singing. And even the brothers and the nuns that would come, they would just, you know, because there are all these people up on the stage in the choir, but there was a light, almost like a spotlight that would come down. And we had an interconnection, so pretty much I was not allowed to make eye contact with her because she would smile at me and I would smile and then she would start to laugh. It was a beautiful heart-love relationship that we had, and the light that came through her voice also, when you hear it, it was a heavenly voice. And we have some of her music that maybe we'll play another time, but that's what I have to share.
Yes, we'll have to hear it. Maybe you could pass around this little picture and people can see it and then enjoy her presence.